And that number 23 stays retired, at least for the time being, as you heard Ahmad say, that Michael will wear his number 45 today, his baseball uniform number for his return to the NBA.
Months after his number 23 was raised to the rafters in Chicago, Michael Jordan has returned, and he's wearing number 45. And Matt, for you trivia buffs, action guarded by B.J. Armstrong. Michael Jordan on Reggie Miller here at the start, and Jordan comes up with the ball.
Mike,
get the idea that the Bulls are a little rattled here at the start as Miller is able to go all the way.
Well, there's no
Chicago ball.
Well, Larry Brown wants his wing players, Derek McKee, and this man, Reggie Miller, to get out as quickly as possible to take some pressure.
Orlando 107 to 97. They have won 2 straight over Milwaukee, 6 overall. They've had big wins on that recent road trip at San Antonio and at Phoenix. While Chicago Friday night, Indiana. Third meeting of the season between these two clubs. They split the previous 2. Miller for 3. Reggie Miller.
Well, Reggie Miller open on this rotation because of the double team on Rick Smith's side. The little man, B.J. Armstrong, went down to double team. Do a good job on the defensive boards for Chicago.
Jordan backing his way and then throws it out. Here is Pippen extending. Scottie Pippen with a strong move. Indiana
Turnover area.
Pippen. On the back tap taken by Purdue. Jordan gave up the shot to beat Scottie Pippen.
And Michael noted or so ago, but Michael was due to come out anyway.
Mike Jackson has 5 assists in this opening quarter. Miller. Reggie Miller. And now hearing it from the crowd. Well, this might... Miller off the screen, met by Jordan. Michael getting more aggressive defensively. Open shot for Mitchell.
Absolutely and thoroughly dominating both backboards.
Jordan got picked off. Miller fires. Yes.
As Reggie Miller now coming off that screen, clearing himself from the pick, squaring up, eyeing the hoop, and draining one more three-point shot.
Pacers with a 15-3 advantage. Jordan still looking for his first field goal. And there it is. Michael Jordan.
Well, here it is. The first time the Chicago Bulls just went flat-out isolation for Michael. Reggie Miller, knowing that Jordan has been struggling from the field, did the wise thing and got off him because he knew Michael was thinking possible drive here, gave him the jumper, and Michael finally nails one.
At the other end.
Would like to pull that hand back, not wanting to foul the jump shooter. Way that Haywood Workman and Vern Fleming played the point guard position last year, but the opportunity to pick up a Mark Jackson.
Dale Davis.
Well, Dale missed 8 games with those shoulder problems. We say he's back, but he's really not back at 100%, but having an outstanding day.
Michael Jordan.
Starting to warm up right now, feeling a little bit better that he's knocked a couple of shots down and a couple of free throws, taking it hard to his left and getting in the air quickly over. Shoots about between 6 and 7 a game.
Reggie now 3 of Tony Kukoc with an 11 for 15 and an 11 for...
As if he can get his shot when he wants to, and that's what I've seen. Although the shot's been off, he's able to get to anywhere he wants on the floor. That's a perfect example right there where he gets a shot against Reggie Miller, raises up. I think he looks fine.
Comes over to help. Oh, Jordan swiped it from Smith. Michael Jordan with the steal. Jordan all the way. Walking back on Pippen. Miller will shoot the technical. Matt Gukas and Bob Rashad from Market Square Arena. Reggie Jackson leads a 3-on-1. Here's Jackson.
He doesn't expect anybody to steal, but it's a fundamental error by Smith as he put it behind his head. The lightning quick hands of Michael Jordan to strip it and finish the play off at the other end. Reggie Miller thought about stepping up and trying to take the charge. It looked like Michael was ready to jump over him if he had it. As we said starting this third quarter, Marvin, Michael realizes things are just not very smooth at the offensive end in their half-court sets, so they got to make it happen.
From the field has not played in this third quarter. Torrey Blunt starting the third. Here's Will Purdue. It will count, and the foul. 5 minutes in, third quarter. Quick release by Reggie Miller. Rashad. Michael Jordan. As Jordan announced his retirement, and Michael said he literally couldn't believe how Jordan is beginning to show some signs. Doing it off the dribble here against Byron Scott. Faced the double team, got it out to Myers. Myers. Pacers safe. Shot clock at 8. Jordan for Kukoc. Yes. Mike Jordan played by Fleming. Down to 5 seconds. Now they double up. Here's Jordan slicing his way, setting up Weddington. Watch the three.
Byron Scott not wanting to let Vern Fleming face Jordan one-on-one, comes out, but overruns the play, leaving another wide open lane for Michael to get in there, draw the defense, and get the easy one for Bill Weddington.
So Michael Jordan setting up Bill Weddington to conclude matters. Jordan 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Of course, Michael has had great scoring titles. David Robinson winning it last year. 3 most valuable. And then a bad pass. Miller on the run. Delivers to Fleming.
And you can get it in twos as well. He only has one other offensive player out on the court for him, at least as far as shooting is concerned. Official felt he got hit on the last play. This time, coming off that screen, shuffles the feet a little bit, but Pete Myers getting hung up on the pick, and that left Reggie Miller to finger the seams, read the label, and Drake in half.
A show the ball move by Jordan, now guarded by McKee. Longley off the nice entry pass from Jordan. 6-0 run by Chicago. Miller, yes! That's a two-pointer. Jordan throwing glass.
Reggie Miller has to depend on baseline screens like that to get open shots. He also has to get kickouts from penetration. But Michael Jordan, hard drive off the dribble to take it to the open.
Talking to Chicago players. Jordan with the steal. Remaining on the fourth. Space. And it's tipped home. Reggie Miller with seconds remaining. A pick set by Longley. There's Pippen for 3 to tie. Yes!
Wobbling just a little bit. So it remains to be seen if Reggie Miller will still be in the game. Michael Jordan, as I said before, just suffering a cramp. Marv?
Passing on to us that he is through for the game, suffering a right thigh contusion.
And the Pacers became very perimeter-oriented in the last 5-6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Dale Davis to get back in there and swat it out. However, the Bulls do recapture the ball.
Michael Jordan. Yes. And the game is tied.
Oh, Michael Jordan popping out. Wide open for the jump shot, and now starting to feel it with the familiar.
They isolate Jordan on Scott. Yes. Michael Jordan.
Here Michael Jordan with very poor spacing on the weak side, just able to out-quick and get in the air over Byron Scott. And the leg that he hurt or had cramped earlier in that collision with Reggie Miller was the right leg. This time, Michael is pulling down the sleeve with a problem with the left one.
So Jordan, Miller with 28 in a gallant effort for the Pacers, who have won it in overtime.
How does it feel?
Well, as you see, my timing was a little bit off today. I mean, I was just trying to get my rhythm back, and I don't know if it was a good game for me to come back. Reggie seemed very energized, and you know, so it's my first game back, and you know, I know it's not going to happen in one game. It's going to take a little bit till I get my timing back, but hey, I'm back. That's all that matters.
Does it concern you, though, with the playoffs so close, that you will get your timing back in time?
Perfect timing. I'm not worried about that. I think, you know, a couple games I should have my timing back, but this is not a playoff game, and it's not, I know we want to win, but for me, I mean, I really got to take my time and try to work my way back in.
Let's clear up a few things that have come up. They're talking about you. When you coming back, you had some assurances that Scottie Pippen was going to be here and B.J. Armstrong. Is that any truth to that?
I'm only back for the love of the game. I'm not back here for extra money. I'm not back here, I was hoping and I'm still hoping that Scottie Pippen and B.J. and Phil, all those guys would be back. And, so it's not my place to make those decisions. But, quite simply, I hope everything works out, for all three of those guys. But, I'm back for the love of the game.
And what about the fact that you had something that you didn't have to go to practice, some kind of clause that you wouldn't practice?
No, I love practice. I need to practice. I cannot skip practice. I need it. Today really showed me I need to get back into practice.
Last question, Michael. You left at your peak. If you don't come back and lead this team to a championship, do you worry that this might have something mess up your mystique a bit?
No, I'm not worried about that. I mean, you're not expected to win every time, but I'm back here to try to help my team win, and we certainly got a good opportunity.
Well, it was great to have you back. We'll see you next week.
I hope so.
All right, thanks, Michael. Back to you, Marv.